everybody, welcome to session 3 of the Pain and Tension Relief Yoga Program. So I'd like to congratulate you for making it through session 1 and session 2. This week we're going to keep it simple by just adding on 2 more postures. So the first posture we're going to add on to this session is Utkatasana. So it's also known as chair pose. So this is going to flow right perfectly in with the standing postures from session 1. So if you start in Tadasana, remember, always drop the tailbone down, lift the rib cage, and then as you breathe, you're pushing into the legs, still keeping the tailbone dropping down, lifting the rib cage, up through the shoulders, release the rib cage and the arms, and then let the head settle right on top of the spine. Okay, if you release the hands and stretch up through the arms and lean forward to a 45-degree angle, and then continue to release the low back away from the rib cage, pulling the rib cage away from the low back, always creating that opposing action. Okay, so that's going to be different than just standing up and then doing this. Completely different. What you want to do from here is you want to release. Create that space in the low back all the way out through the spine. And also try not to do this and then compress the neck. That's not happy for the neck, okay? You want to keep your neck neutral and still your head is at the very tip of the spine, so you still want to be accessing the bones in here to lengthen. And then from here, just bend the knees. And ultimately you want to kind of get down to like a chair posture, right? That's why it's referred to as chair, because it's like you're sitting in a chair. But what you have to be really mindful about are the knees. It's not about how far you go down, because if you start bending down to get low, your knees are going to go over the toes. And what that does is it strains this patellar tendon, and then it puts a lot of strain on all the ligaments inside the knees. And that's not going to make for happy knees, right? We're trying to help increase the health and happiness of our joints and muscles. So be patient, be kind to your body, okay? So lengthen up, stretch up and forward to 45-degree, and bend your knees as low as you can, and check, where are they at? Can I still see my toes? I'm in good shape then, okay? Stretch and lengthen, and then if this is where you feel the most comfortable, stay here and hold for 60 seconds, okay? And then if you're able to lift up, continue to lengthen your rib cage up, tailbone, hips dropping down. To come out of the posture, inhale, press into the feet, lengthen all the way up. From here, let the hands go out. Stretch the shoulders out to the elbows, drop the elbows, exhale. So the next posture for session 3 that we're going to add, this is the last posture we're adding for session 3, okay? So it is Chaturanga Dandasana. So it's basically like on the floor, kind of like Tadasana, standing. What it means is it's 4 points support. So you're supporting yourself with your hands and your feet. So you can either come from one of the other postures, like from chair pose, you can just let go down to the floor. And you're basically going to come out to a plank, okay? So you want to make sure that your hands are below the shoulders and that you're pushing into the heels here, okay? And you want to squeeze the elbows in on the inhale to lower the body. The goal is not to go all the way down to the ground, but in the beginning it's okay to come down to the ground and rest and breathe. Exhale. Then inhale, lift just up off the floor, roll onto your feet, roll back. Exhale and lift up. Okay? So one more time, you can inhale. Exhale, relax. Inhale, forward, and back, and up. Now as you see, there's a couple different ways. You can come down and roll forward evenly on your feet, or you can do one at a time. Okay? And then you can always do your fists and come down. If you're not able to even do that, some people just too much strain, too much weight on their wrist right now. You can do a modified version on your elbows and keep it more like a plank and just do the feet. And come back and relax, because planks can take a lot out of you. Child's pose. And that's all we're adding on for session 2, or session 3, sorry. So I really suggest and encourage you guys to go back to session 1 and 2 and flow through those postures and see what feels like it best resonates with your body and what you're needing at this point in time. And pick a couple of those postures and keep working on them in between our weekly sessions, okay? And the more you work on the posture, the more you're able to hold that posture, the more you're gonna get out of it, and you'll start feeling more changes in your body. Be happy. So keep up the good work, you guys. I know you're doing great, and I'm really excited to see you for next week. Good job, thank you. Namaste.